Okay, as you enter the park, you'll see there's a couple opportunities to get PhotoPass photos taken. We'll go straight in. And you have two options to go straight ahead. That'll take you to Minions Land, to the New York area with Jimmy Fallon's ride, on up to Mummy and Rip Ride Rocket, which is about to be gone. If we go right, you'll see we've got Wicked, the Wicked store at least. And this is, I believe it's called the California area, but it's basically Hollywood. Maybe that's the actual name. So going to the right as you come in, there's a lot of phony store facades, all part of the ambience. First thing you'll come across is the Brown Derby. I don't think there's anything going on in there right now. I'm not sure what they're using it for. Over to the right is the Bourne Stuntacular. This used to be the Terminator show, but this is a show, not a ride. It's pretty amazing. Again, more store facades. Now most of this is just fake. There's really not many places you can go in. I'm currently in a Schwab's pharmacy. They've got it all set up for Back to the Future. Over to the right, we have the Five and Dime. We'll go in there in another video. Ralph's is fake. I believe that's an exit area for the Hollywood Makeup Horror Show. To the left is the annual pass holders exclusive area. If you're a pass holder, you can get special deals in there. We have Mel's Diner. And that is a replica of the diner and all the cars from American Graffiti. That's an old-timey movie for you young people. It's actually pretty good if you want to go back and watch it. Over to the right is the horror makeup show. An outstanding show. A lot of fun. Right here, this gate, this is interesting. Oh, we have over there, that's Patrick from SpongeBob. Back here, that's the staging area for, well, just about everything, but that, as the parades are going on around here, this is where they come out and get their start. Also, a lot of the character meet and greets, they'll come from this area, and they'll go back around down this part in Hollywood, and they'll meet up and down this street. Now, currently we're here early enough that the entire park isn't open. So this land back here, this is going to be the kids area, Springfield. You'll find all the Simpsons. There's also E.T. and other stuff. We'll go look at that here in a few. Here on the right is Cafe La Bamba. I've not personally eaten there, but it's supposed to be very good. It's a little more on the pricey side. They don't have a menu up, so I can't show that right now. Now, coming from that same area, if you go left, you can go back towards the other parts of the park where we started. As you'll see right in front of us, that big gray building is, that is the, that's a big building. that is the Transformers area. So continuing down this direction. Will take us back towards the front gate area. Now, right in front of us is Rip Ride Rocket, and that is about to close in just a few days. As of the making of this video, they haven't announced what it's going to be replaced with. A lot of speculation is it's going to be a new roller coaster. The big rumor right now is it's going to be Ghostbusters themed. Over here are more cars, replicas from American Graffiti. Not a lot happens along this alley except something pretty cool. If you go to this area, you can do a meet and greet with some of the Transformers. I know that I've seen Bumblebee and Optimus Prime have both done a meet and greet here. And again, continuing forward. Not a lot happens through here in this area, but it's actually kind of nice and breezy and shady at this time of day.
Oh, I'm not going in there yet. I stay up too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go walk through the gate.
Back there's the entrance to Rip Ride Rocket. We won't go back there, but once we get to this intersection, if you turn left, you'll see where we started. Back there, the Minions Mayhem is on the right. The latest Villain Con ride is on our left. And that's fairly new as of this video. Turning around, we will go back towards the New York area. Now this area on the left, this big stage, is where they do all their big concerts and shows. On the right is all part of Minion area. And the Minion Cafe. It used to be the Monsters Cafe, but they have rethemed it and made this whole area for Minions. Up ahead is the Jimmy Fallon ride, Race through New York. It's a 3D ride, so it's a screen ride. It's not a roller coaster. And right across from that is the park area, but it looks like they're doing some work on it, so we've got walls up. Now if we go right, we'll head back towards the area we just came from, headed towards Mel's Diner, etc. But we're going to go ahead and go straight. And we'll see everything that we can see up here. Now again, more walls straight ahead. Like I said, they're getting ready to close down Rip Ride Rocket. So they're prepping this whole area. There's really nothing in this big turquoise building, although I do like the design. Very Art Deco. And there's pigeons. Very New York. I wonder if they do that on purpose. Okay, coming around to the right here, this is as far as you can go in this area. We'll take a right. And over here is kind of fake buildings, but they use those for tribute stores or merchandise stores throughout the year, off and on, not constantly. Right now there's nothing in it, but a lot of times there are special merchandise you can buy depending on the time of year. Also, off to the left is the Mummy. It's an indoor roller coaster. It's so fun. It's themed for the Mummy movie series with Brendan Fraser. Off to the right is just kind of an alley. There's nothing exciting happening here except some cool building facades. I believe there have been, maybe it was Creed shot a music video right in this area. Might be worth looking up, but if you see straight ahead, that's the pigeons. That is the Transformers building that we saw before. So we'll go straight ahead. Next to the Mummy is Sahara Traders, another merchandise store. Across that is one of the nicer restaurants here, Finnegan's. Irish themed, but very good food. And next to Sahara Traders is an arcade. You can go in and actually play video games while you're here. And we have another side street, and usually this is where the Blues Brothers perform. Looks like they're doing some work on this area, but they usually still do their shows out on the street. But going down this little side street here, again, mostly just facade, nothing that you can interact with other than maybe sitting on a step and getting a break. And again, moving forward. I think my favorite thing about this park is they've made it to be an active set for filming if they want to. So there's some back alleys. We'll just go back here. There's nothing back here except for, it's actually kind of a secret shortcut. So you can go through this alley and get out of the sun. So it's kind of a nice little hideaway from all the heat. This takes you back out. You can see Mel's Diner ahead. And you can see Transformers. Now straight ahead where Mel's Diner is, that's where we were walking before. But we'll go back out the other direction. But when it's real crowded out and the main alleys are super busy, you can cut through this, save a little time, get out of the crowd for a minute, maybe even catch some shade. Right in this spot, I'm catching some AC from somewhere, so I'm not sure what it's coming from. Oh, probably right there. All right, so now we're back out where we were. Over here to the left, that's actually where they do staging for a lot of acts. The Blues Brothers will come from there sometimes. So they do have some characters that come out for the Mummy ride, and they come from this area. And there is Starbucks. It's the only one in this park. Now we're up here to the next turn. Again, more facades. Looks like a place where you can get some drinks, some refreshments. Coming up this direction. And then to the right, back to Transformers. Now maybe you're starting to see how it's all connected. We're going to go left. Up ahead of us is the lake where they have their evening show. And I'll put that up on the screen. I don't recall the name right now. But moving forward, up here, right here on the left, is the Beat Builders show. And it's a percussion show where construction workers come out and perform just rhythmic type music and shows. Straight ahead from that, or actually off to the left from that, is the Fast and Furious Supercharged ride. It's controversial. It's got a lot of people that don't like it. A lot of people call it their least favorite ride. Some people like it. I lean towards the not like it. It's really, I don't know, not a good ride. And we'll go get a better look at this lake. You can see some of the rigging in the water for their nighttime show. And moving on ahead, now going this direction. You know, I'm not sure what this area is. I believe it's San Francisco. And with San Francisco comes,
I didn't watch that.
well, what was the more famous area? The Jaws ride was up here. That's been replaced by Harry Potter's area. Over to the left, restrooms, remember that? Although this restroom does get fairly busy. But moving forward over to the right is a place where you can get some snacks and some adult drinks. But one of the best parts of this area are a couple of great photo ops. Now right now this is set up to be celebrating the 50th year of Jaws, but I don't know how much of this will stick around once they're done with that celebration. But here is Bruce. Now this has been here. It was part of the original ride. They kept it. This is a fairly new photo op area. You can stand behind the boat captain area. It kind of recreates what the ride looked like. It did actually look like that. And coming back out of this area. Back out. We're going to go back towards the right, or the direction we were going before we sidetracked into Jaws. And here's a shop, an area related to Fast and Furious, some of the cars that were in the movie, and a nice blast of AC right there. Lombard's, another fine restaurant. It's a sit-down restaurant. It's supposed to be very good. I've not had that. Maybe I'll do that today. Now we're coming into London, this area. And we're in London is King's Crossing and the Harry Potter area. Now King's Crossing is how you ride the Hogwarts Express from park to park, from Universal to Islands of Adventure. And that's the entrance, and talk about good AC. Man, I can feel that clear out here. Currently, the wait time is only 10 minutes. That's short. Now up here is one of the coolest areas in this park, if you're a Harry Potter fan. We're going to go ahead and go past it for now. I'll show that to you in another video. And we are going around. You'll see a fountain and the bus from Harry Potter as well. This area will take us back to the Men in Black ride, and you can see across the way there is Springfield. We're gonna go left But usually these walls aren't here. It's a bridge area that you can cross to get to the other area. Right here is typically a restroom. Looks like they're doing some refurbishments to it. But going back this direction, not much happening back here. Just a way to get from one area to another. Up ahead of us used to be the Fear Factor show. They used to film some of it here, and guests in the park could actually compete. But that's no longer what that is. Now it's used for Halloween Horror Nights, the big Halloween weeks-long celebration here at the park. And they use it for, I believe, one of their scary houses. I don't like scary, so I won't go in it. Oh, and throughout the park you might see these little fan misters. These are awesome. Feels good. Now coming around, I don't know that this area with Men in Black actually has a theme like London or San Francisco do. But if you were to want to get more vacation information, you're going to be in this little blue kiosk coming up here to the left. But going to Men in Black, currently a very low wait. Now, certain times you can request a behind the scenes look at Men in Black. It just depends on the time of day and if they have anybody available to give you that tour. But it doesn't look like it's got a big crowd right now. And a little bit past that is the store where you can buy all your Men in Black themed purchases. Toys, and souvenirs, and gifts. Up ahead is a Coca-Cola freestyle machines for your drinks. They have multiple types of drinks in there. You can even get free water if you have a cup to put it in. You have to provide your own cup though. And then now we're coming in to Springfield. Now this is, I guess, kind of the back way in. If if you were going through the other direction where we started, you would see a Springfield sign, but you don't get one coming this direction. But you do get to see everything else. Here on the left are some Midway games you can actually play. They do cost money. I don't know how hard they are. And right in the center there is Krusty Land. Now that used to be the Back to the Future ride until they rethemed this area. But this is pretty cool. I like this area. I was a Simpsons fan from when it first started on the Tracy Ullman show years ago. There's mostly Midway games, but there's a couple rides, and you saw the Simpsons ride, and right here is the Twirl and Whirl ride. It's themed more for kids. It's one of those spin you around rides. We have the actual Quickie Mart. And again, another gift shop. Up here to the right, more merchandise, but also a nice little place to get a beverage. You can get adult beverages as well as sodas and waters there. And over to the left, we have Moe's Tavern. I don't know if Moe actually works there anymore. But burgers in there are supposed to be pretty good. Looks like Chief Wiggum's gotten into some trouble. In this little kiosk, the famous Lard Lad Donuts. See this donut that Wiggum is eating? It's actually almost that size in real life. Now we have the Krusty Burger as well. Again, another place for good burgers. You know, sometimes theme park food is kind of bland and average. Burgers in there are supposed to be a little bit better. Bumblebee Man's taco truck. And we also have restaurants, restrooms, water fountains. That's good to know, right? Now, if you're any type of fan of Back to the Future, you've got 2 time machines right here, including the DeLorean. One of my most favorite movies and movie cars ever made. And we'll keep going around. Over here on the left is the pet show, Animal Actors. Pretty fun show. They have birds and dogs and cats and everything. It's fun to watch. It is a scheduled show, so you have to keep an eye on the schedule and the time. Now, as we come up here, up to the left, we're going to see the kids area, including the E.T. ride. Now, if we go back that way, that's where we were. I'll show you in a minute, but we'll come back around to that. That's where we were earlier by the horror makeup show. But we'll come this way for now. Coming up here, we have SpongeBob Store Pants. It's just another souvenir shop. I think most of the shops you can also get, you know, clothes and drinks and everything that you might want. And then up here, straight ahead, we have on the right the E.T. Adventure, a great ride. One of the original rides to the park, I think the last original ride actually. And then straight ahead is the DreamWorks land. It's the kids area. Okay, thank you. She was just telling me it opens in 10 minutes. We're not going back there. I'll show that to you later. But they do have a Shrek meet and greet. You can also meet Donkey and Fiona. All right, we'll go up here again. All right, so now we're going to go back to where we came from earlier, and where we were going through.
Get all the initial.
Alright, so we are headed back towards the area where we were before, and that'll take us full circle through the park. That'll be everything. It's actually kind of a quick walk.
I've got some to put my car down.
It's a big park, but it doesn't take much to get around, and there's plenty to see and do while you're walking through here. And as you can see emerging, we're getting back towards the Hollywood, California area. And there's Mills driving on the right. So now you can kind of see where we started. Well, didn't start, but where we took our first detour. And that's a walk of the entire park. Now watch out for other videos that I'll have posted if they're not posted yet. It goes into a little more detail of each of the lands. All right. Everybody enjoy.